What's up, Bills Mafia?
We are fucking back!
After a huge blockbuster trade made yesterday for Amari Cooper, in which we gave the Browns a 2025 third-round pick and a 2026 seventh-round pick, and we received a 2025 sixth-round pick and Amari Cooper. Guys, this was an absolute steal, okay? Not only did we not have to give up much, but we also only have to pay $800,000 roughly on our cap this year, because the Browns had restructured Amari Cooper's deal this year. So it's only going to cost us $800,000 towards our cap this year. This is literally the definition of low risk, high reward. And then if Amari Cooper balls out for us this year, then next year we'll probably have to pay him 21 to 22 million range per year. But this is awesome. This is a huge move. This guy will be a true alpha wide receiver one for Josh Allen, and this is what we needed in those tough third and long situations. This is what we were missing. Alpha dog, wide receiver one, who can get those first downs for us, someone we can rely on. Really, before this move, our only reliable receiving option was Shakir, the only guy that we can really trust, and, you know, he's a slot guy, so Amari Cooper being a guy who lines up on the outside, we are now looking like a very formidable offense. Obviously, overall on Monday, our offense did not look great. A lot of things looked bad on Monday for us, including a missed extra point by Tyler Bass after a Matt Collins touchdown. And guys, you know, I've been pretty patient with Tyler Bass, but he's got to go. I mean, he just keeps missing field goals in situations that we need him to make the field goal. Started last year with the Chiefs when he missed that field goal that would have tied the game for us in the playoffs. And then it's carried on into this year. He also missed another 47-yard field goal later in the game. He's just too inconsistent. He's got to go. But thank God today we did bring in a former Missouri Tiger kicker, Harrison Mevis, for a workout. So hopefully this is the new guy, because that was another thing that just looked awful on Monday. The lone bright spot on Monday in our offense was Ray Davis, who had a great game, stepped in for James Cook, who was out with a toe injury, and Ray Davis amassed 20 carries for 97 rushing yards and 3 catches for 55 yards, one of which included a ridiculous 42-yard catch on a Josh Allen scramble where Davis bobbled the ball and somehow managed to come down with a catch. It was phenomenal, but I would say that he was probably our offensive player of the day for that game. And then on defense, I got to give it to Taylor Rapp. I mean, this guy really stepped up. Taylor Rapp and Demar Hamlin had a big stop on Wilson in the end zone when Wilson was coming down with the ball, and then Demar Hamlin and Rapp tackled him and stripped the ball from him, so he didn't score. That was huge. And then he again prevented a big first down with 2 minutes left, delivering a big hit to keep Jeremy Ruckert from coming down with the ball. That was on the 2nd and 16. And then we had the game-winning interception by Taron Johnson, which was awesome. Having this guy back, you could tell that we really missed him. And what a fucking play by Taron Johnson to come down with this interception. I mean, that sealed the game for us, so it's great to have him back. So overall, I do think that we looked pretty good on defense as a bright side of Monday's game. But offense, you could just tell that Josh Allen just needs more help. As much as I wanted us to have what we needed on offense, we just didn't. And, you know, Matt Collins, even though he did score a touchdown for us, he had dropped a touchdown in the end zone later in the game. So it really just felt like, you know, our offensive weapons were not being reliable enough for Josh Allen. So to give him a true wide receiver one was absolutely huge. But also, in general, what a ridiculous game of penalties. There was 22 penalties in this game on both sides of the field, not even just on us, which was the most penalties in a game yet this year in the NFL season. So that was absolutely ridiculous. Also, you remember that extra point that the Jets made that we all thought they missed? Well, turns out they definitely did miss it. We were not wrong. Our eyes were not playing tricks on us. Here it is right here. I could show you. I slowed it down for you. This is clearly a missed extra point. So I don't know what the officiators were looking at, but when they held their hands up and said it was good, we all looked at each other in the Bills bar and we were like, wait, are we crazy, or did he miss that extra point? Yes, he did miss that extra point. So I don't know what was going on there, but it is what it is. We ended up winning the game, so it didn't matter. But you got to wonder when, you know, officials are calling an extra point good. That was clearly wide left. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that or what to make of it. Really sketchy on the officiators. And then there was that ridiculous roughing the passer call on A.J. Epinesa when he had a very clean sack of Aaron Rodgers, and even Aaron Rodgers didn't agree with this call. Take a look at this clip right here.
Some of them seemed really bad, including the roughing the passer on me. That's not roughing the passer.
I don't know what was going on that day with the refs. They were making a lot of sketchy calls, and it felt like we weren't even watching a football game at times. Like, it felt like we were just watching these refs throw flags. So that was kind of ridiculous. So this Sunday, we're back at home in a game against the Titans. No reason we can't win that game. Then we got the Seahawks, then we got the Dolphins, then we got the Colts. So, guys, let's go out and win these next 4 games. There's no reason why we can't do that. These teams are all very beatable. Now we're going to have a new added weapon. The Bills are looking very solid all around. Guys are coming back on defense. Guys are stepping up on offense. I think it'll be interesting to see moving forward how they handle the workload with the running backs moving forward. When James Cook comes back, you would imagine that it's going to be a 1-2 punch with James Cook and Ray Davis. So I'm interested to see how that develops, with him stepping up in such a big way in this game. But things are looking good, guys. I'm excited for this Sunday, but that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you next week. Go Bills.